Hello everyone, let's talk about Cynthia Beaumont tonight. This will not be a regular commentary, more a reaction to her audio, and we'll break down a little bit on what Cindy has to say.
Hi! Oh my goodness. Excuse me, I thought I cleared my throat before I started this thing. I guess I didn't. I know one heart is really, really bright and one's not because I had just changed the batteries. I had to put batteries in my mom's candle. It's really bad. Because I have her Jesus candle, and over there is my Bath and Body Works candle. It's the London one, tea and biscuits. It's nice. It has a very delicate scent. I don't want. I got it. It smelled good. It's okay. But
Now, in reality, who cares what her candle smells like? What Cynthia is trying to do right here now is she's trying to pad her some YouTube time. You know, like the old Amberlyn Reed, trying to get that extra add on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She put on 8 ads. So, who really cares about her candle? But once again, she's wasting at least half a minute saying nothing.
I just took some Advil. So it would go away. Oh. Well, I made some muffins on this. I was like, how many times am I going to make a muffin making video? So I didn't do that. I made the crunchies, the chocolate chip one. Oh my god, they are so good. I don't even have the box, but I had that for dinner. It was a very nutritious meal, let me tell you. It was very good though. It came out really nice. Excuse me, God.
She is starting to look like a muffin. We saw her video today, and looking at her going to the dryer, she is starting to look like what she bakes.
So, I'm just a little sad. Had Tommy's older employees had called me up from when he worked back in the city, and one of them didn't know about Tommy. So, I hate telling like she wanted to know everything. She didn't even know my mom died. I was like, wow, it's been that long. I was like, wow. So, I had to tell her the story about Tommy. It's not easy to go through it. She had called me last.
Tell the story of Tommy. It's not easy to go through it. Well, when she gets on these rant videos, sounds like it's really pretty easy to me.
Yeah. She left me a hysterical message because she hadn't known. And so I don't want to pull her right now because, I knew she was hysterical. I needed her to have a chance to calm down. So, this was Millie back when he worked in the city. He worked with her for like 26 years or something. So he really liked Millie. And then she had called his beloved friend Joe, Blind Joe, Wookie. And that's how she found out about Tommy and all that.
What we're having here is a codependent moment. She's trying to draw you into her life. And in a way, that's kind of what blogging is all about, is trying to draw you into the life. But it has to be interesting. Now, once again, to her it is. But the only reason why it's interesting is because she's getting to exploit her victim points.
And I called Joe up because he wants to keep in touch. So I'm trying to call people up. I am not somebody who likes to talk on the phone. So it's just, I'm just not a phone person. I never was. It's just a hard thing for me to pick up the phone and call.
The reason why she's not a phone person is it requires you to listen half the time.
I don't know why. I don't know. That's just me. So I did that, and yesterday before I was saying I hope to God Macy's is okay because I heard they were going down Fifth Avenue. I mean, they already spray painted St. Patrick's Cathedral. I know what happened was they ripped open some of the wooden planks, and according to them, 5 people got in, and supposedly the cops got them while they were in the store, and they got them out. But last night, they had 1 cop protecting Macy's. 1. I mean, yeah, I was actually hysterical about Macy's, and I could even create. It's very upsetting. I love that store.
She was upset that there was a threat to Macy's. I love that store. You heard how she said that. I love that store with passion. Did you ever hear her say that in that same way to her husband? And of course, she said, I love it, but she didn't say it like that. Because I really do believe she loves Macy's.
And, people be like, how could you love a store? Macy's is so important. It's more than a store. It's the heartbeat of New York.
The heartbeat of New York. No. It's the heartbeat of Cynthia. It's amazing, the amount of culture in New York City. Macy's is an important retail outlet, but it does not define New York.
How many of you have grown up watching the Thanksgiving Day Parade? That's by Macy's. That's Macy's.
Yeah,
How
they
many
say
of you
Macy's
grew up
Thanksgiving
watching
Day Parade,
the
yeah.
4th of July fireworks from Macy's? We all did. All of us. Macy's isn't doing too good financially. We all know that. They're struggling
I bet they're going to get a little bit of a windfall with Cynthia.
to just try and destroy the landmark store that employs so many African Americans who I thought this protest was all about. You know how many?
And here we go playing the race card. Everybody has been trying to get so involved to virtue signal again and again and again and again and again. Which, personally, I don't care which side you're on when you start to do the over virtue signaling. You can state a fact, cool. You can state an opinion. But this is Cynthia trying to manipulate.
African Americans are employed at Macy's in Herald Square. How many people are employed? Thousands. Macy's is so important. It brings in so many tourists.
Now, I really doubt Macy's has thousands of salespeople at their New York store. If they do, I can really, really see why they're in financial trouble.
We go there. We went there all the time. And I would enjoy just watching people from other countries and hearing their languages come there because of Macy's. They have to.
Here we go with more virtue signaling. They weren't civilized until they came to Macy's, where I heard their strange tongues, Cynthia says.
Come in. They come in from China. They come in from Japan, Germany, Russia. All these people fly in. That's airline tickets. That's hotels. That's restaurants.
Why do we even have a UN?
Because of Macy's.
Seriously.
And for that mayor not to protect it. I mean, my God. If they could get to the Statue of Liberty, they would, and I'm sure he wouldn't give a crap about that either. To not protect that landmark store that is such.
She is equating Macy's with the Statue of Liberty. There is only one mind out of 7.5 billion people that could do that. And that is Cynthia Beaumont.
An important part of New York. The parade, the Thanksgiving Day parade. I mean, my God, that is so American. How many times did they have to protect the parade from terrorists who wanted to attack? That is America. America's heartbeat. That store should be protected.
America's heartbeat. See, now Macy's is not just the center of Newark. It's America's heartbeat. Did you ever, never hear her talk about the passion for her loved one in this term? No. No, you haven't. And I haven't either. And when I first heard this, it astounded me. It's like, it sounds like the person you love more than anything in the world. And then I realized, yes it is. It is, Macy's is the person that she loves more than anyone else in the world. But, that's our Cynthia Beaumont.
Protected by the armed men and women of the army. It's more than a store. It's such a part of who we are as Americans. It stands for freedom.
Macy's is who we are as American and stands for freedom. Because you know how on December 6th, 1944, you know how Macy stormed the beaches.
It really does. And they have so many events, and they're free, and they're for everybody. Everybody's welcome. They don't, there's nobody special. And when they do have programs, they're very, very reasonable for everybody to afford. They have so many community things to keep the children occupied, to give them something to do. They opened up that, what was the name of that store? With all the colors. They support
The colors.
groups in that area. They supported the GLAAD for the gay people, for the bisexuals, the transgender. Oh my God, do you know how much?
She's got an LGBT flag in the background, and you see how she just... Why don't she just say those people? I mean, the lack of self-awareness of Cynthia Beaumont is absolutely staggering.
We're missing out on because we can't celebrate Pride Month. How many charities aren't getting money because of this? And New York, the Macy's, when we went to the drag queen, it was the first time we ever went. It was so beautiful. And they always donate. Macy's
Then she must love Verily Veronica.
is always donating, always doing good. And I don't care if you want to say they're instigators. Everybody's mother taught us right from wrong. If a door's open, it doesn't
Actually,
mean
my
you go
mother
in
was
and
really
rob
never
them
a
and destroy them and spray paint. You can't. That's not right. Your mother brought you up better than that. And de Blasio and the Governor Cuomo, they're going on like nothing's happening. Oh, let's talk about Corona. Are you kidding me? First of all these businesses are shut down because of Corona. Because the mayor is not protecting the businesses. They're all destroyed. They're all destroyed.
They're all
And this
destroyed.
Orlon's talking about, oh, we're going to do what, phase 2? For what? There's nothing now. There's no stores. They destroyed the city. How long he's worth.
Now, if anyone is in New York City, let me know if your city is destroyed. She gives like the visions of Hiroshima, Nagasaki, the firebombing of Tokyo, the flattening of Dresden.
About the economy, your economy's gone, Blasio. Who's going to put all these buildings together? How many stores are going to bother reinvesting money when you didn't protect the stores? You didn't give a crap about the stores. You let them be vandalized.
Once again, this is her trying to use her manipulation. De Blasio, you gotta protect my Macy's. It's the heartbeat of New York, of America.
100%. They had 10 squad cars go down block by block, and that was how they were patrolling. Oh, here comes the cops, let them go by, and then we went in and raided, and they destroyed, and they looted. This has nothing to do with that poor man's murder. Nothing. Nothing at all. This just says people do whatever they want because they can get free stuff. Should all be ashamed of themselves.
doing whatever they want so they can get free stuff. Well, that sounds like someone I know. And blonde lives matter.
I never thought New York would fall. Never. Never. When Giuliani was mayor, nothing. He cleaned up that New York. New York had such a drug problem. He cleaned it up. He whipped them into shape. There was none of this BS. The cops, de Blasio has stripped them from basically being able to do anything now. But they can't do anything. Because if they do, they're going to have to go to jail for doing their job and then they have to try and protect themselves. And de Blasio was going on and on about the cop that tried to run into the people in the crowd. They were throwing Montel cocktails at them. These men and women have families and lives too. Screw that. These people shouldn't be doing that. It's just horrible. I never meant for this video to be about that. But to do that to Macy's and for them not to protect.
Now, you hear the rant. She finally comes full circle back to Macy's. Now, we're right about at a third of the way through this. But I have hit my relevant parts. I really do not need to go on with her prattling. Now, to put this in perspective, you hear the passion in Cynthia Beaumont. Where was that passion for her husband ever? Macy's, on the other hand, and you remember what she said when she was sitting there with Tommy, then she couldn't go to Macy's anymore, and Tommy it just absolutely broke my heart. I'm sorry. And it did. It broke my heart. That's the time where she needed to have sat up and went over and said, oh, I didn't mean it that way, honey, and give him the kiss just like they first fell in love. But that's not her Cynthia. Her passion's for Macy's. Her passion's for shopping. That shows me that her entire life, Tommy was nothing more than her tool. And with that, have a good night, everyone.